Alright, hey guys, what's up? It's me. If you like the video, subscribe. I'm gonna be honest. I like me a good hot dog. If we're at the barbecue and you're saying, hey, Mike, what do you want? You want a burger or a hot dog? I'm taking either at least two hot dogs or a burger and a hot dog. Controversial opinion, the wiener. The hot dog is it's great. I love hot dogs. And last night I saw an awesome video of this guy in Rhode Island making hot dogs, and I've never been more repulsed in my entire life. So we're gonna watch this clip and we're gonna admire this man ruin. How many is that? Is that eight? Eight good hot dogs? No, nine. Here we go. Let's watch the video.
Come on, that's a get them on, yep. Playing the violin over here.
You gotta get the classic.
I mean, Joey Yee. He don't play. He does not play. Look at that. Ooh, ooh. I know that sauce is burning that hand, but he got it. He been here he don't play, man. He's been here 40 years, man. 40 plus years, man. He's OG to this, man.
Wow.
We got 6 for here, 5 to go. Here we go. I got it right here.
Okay. So, first off, let's break through this step by step. This man has 11 succulent wieners. I need to stop. If I can make a penis joke, I will. This guy has 11 hot dogs. He has 11 hot dogs on his arm. Why is he putting? Why? I think that's cheese. I think it's cheese. I hope that's not, because first off, that's like a lot of mustard. If he had that much mustard in like a bowl that big, that'd be a little crazy. But why is he putting it on with like a wooden rod? Because he's not putting even remotely enough cheese on these weenies. The place is literally called Rhode Island Hot Wieners. Why would you name it that? He's not putting nearly enough cheese on these dogs, on these Franks. He's putting, that's like barely a rub. He's barely rubbing it on the hot dog. If I were there and he gave me that much cheese, I'd actually hit him with like a, hey buddy, what are you doing? Why, like, did I do something? Why are you? That is a disrespectful amount of cheese. Imagine like you had a long day at work. You really want your Rhode Island hot wiener. I'm 21. If like you really want like your hot dog from Rhode Island Hot Wieners, and you go in and you say, "Hey, big man, I want a chili cheese dog." He puts the hot dog in, and he just barely gives you. That's how much cheese you get. Those are grounds for fighting. If there is cheese on your hot dog, cheese should be the condiment with the most. The most out of any condiment. There should be so much cheese. There has to be the most. But he barely puts the cheese on the hot dogs. And then he moves his arm over to, I think that was chili. And he just starts throwing it on the hot dogs. He's getting it on his arm. He's getting it on the counter. He's missing hot dogs. Like, brother, you can slow down. Like, unless these guys are, like, holding him at gunpoint behind the camera, and they're like, hey, wiener boy. Hey, wiener boy. I need these 11 hot dogs right now. You can take your time. He is throwing the chili all over the hot dogs. Some chilies have too much. Some hot dogs have too much. Some don't have enough. Anyways. He very violently puts the chili on the hot dogs, and then he goes over to the onions, and just puts far too much onions. And once again, he's going just so fast that he's spilling onions everywhere that you now need to throw out, unless this guy's putting them back in the bowl. And it's just like, some of these are like onion bombs. If I were to make this, I mean, realistically, if I were to get this, I would just get the cheese, because I really like cheese on hot dogs. But if I were to make this wiener, I need to stop. I'm an adult. I'm literally an adult. Okay. If I were to make this I would go hot dog in the bun. You put the cheese, you cover the entire hot dog in cheese. Not so much that it's like dripping out of the side, but that the hot dog is covered in cheese. And then you add on the chili. And you don't add on as much chili as he did, but you do, you just put a nice amount of chili on. You put a nice amount of chili on. You do. And then you get to the onions. I wouldn't even use a spoon. He's wearing gloves. I would go in with the gloves, grab like a little handful, and then just sprinkle it on the top. You don't need that many chopped onions on your chili cheese dog. You don't need that. Dude, he's making 11. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Let's talk about the elephant in the room, though. I don't know if you may have noticed this. Now, luckily, this man is in fact wearing gloves. So, there is some level of sanitation here. At the same time, however, we do also realize that he's holding 11 hot dogs on his forearm, right? I don't know how often this guy looks like a Joe. I'm just gonna call him Joe. I don't know how often, you know, Joey Wiener boy, Joey Wiener man from Rhode Island, hot wieners. I don't know how often he's washing his entire arm, but in order to hold 11 hot dogs in your arm, you have to apply force with like your elbow. So these things are like in there, and you know if he's moving that fast, his arms are sweaty. And I mean, I guess we can't see his arm, but judging by his mustache, this looks like it could be a little bit of a hairy man. So his hair, his sweaty hair, his sweaty arm hair, it's all over my 11 weenies. All 11 of my wieners. It's all over. He's tainting my hot dogs. My precious weenies, my Rhode Island hot wieners. He's tainting them with his sweat. All of them. This man is ruining the hot dogs. He didn't need to make... Because, okay, let's think about this, right? He made all 11... What was that? What, like maybe 30 seconds it took him to make all 11? And to be fair, he did make all 11, but he added way too little cheese and way too much chili and onions, right? And they're extremely messy. He could have done, like... Because he had the plates. He could have put, like... 3, 4, maybe even 5 on a plate. And done that 5. And made sure, oh, I will put enough cheese on this. Oh, I am gonna put enough chili on this. Oh, I'm gonna put enough onions on this and not make a mess, right? And then it could have been like, oh, here's 5. Here's the next 5. And you may be saying, yeah, but it'll take longer. Like, it will take longer, but, like, it still won't take longer than, like, a minute, though, right? Like, it won't take longer than a minute, though. Like, it won't. And you know it won't. And if you're sitting here like, but it'll take too long. And, I mean, this is 11 hungry guys. 5 for here, 6 to go. He could have made the 5 for here, given it to them, be like, yeah, eat them. And then by the time they sat down, they would have been done. The hot dogs. He did not need to go this fast and ruin these precious wieners. Like, I'm doing it on purpose. I'm doing this on purpose. Like, this... Rhode Island hot wieners. Alright, that's such a fire name for a hot dog place. I don't know. I saw this. I saw this and I was a little... I'm gonna be honest, as a hot dog enjoyer, because I do love a good hot dog. I do, you know, it's a barbecue, it's dinner, I don't know. Hot dogs are great. I love hot dogs. And I would never eat a hot dog from this man. I wouldn't do it. I couldn't. If you could, I guess, if you've been the Rhode Island hot wieners, and maybe these are the best hot dogs you've ever had in your life, please let me know. I'm gonna go now, though. So, it's been your boy, as always. Bye-bye.